try to intrude. Poison the multitude, let me cook the accused. When you got different views, just know you gon' pay the price. Best up the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with the
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like he goes right out the window.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
6-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Devin Duvernay. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
It's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Chiefs 14, Broncos 7.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
It's second and inches.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
42-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Broncos 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 43 yards on the ground. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Colin Saunders forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
The ball carrier.
Well, that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On for the field goal, a 33-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
25-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
He's moving, boys, he's moving. 54's Mike. Check.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps, Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
For the Chiefs field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Mahomes now to throw, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got Evans. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Henry on the handoff.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's now 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 38, Broncos 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah. Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
The kick.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. 2nd and 9 now.
26-yard line.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Brandon McManus lining up.
He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Again, it's Henry. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He's 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back to throw now on first down. And right side, Henry's got it. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Austin Hooper.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down, Broncos.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Denver.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
They should have put a stamp on me
at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and that'll bring up second down.
25-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Chiefs 52.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Denver, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.